of the Lord, believe it or not, even though you don't see anything happening, He is working. He is on the move. Do something that you will not be found wanting. Lord, where we have been like Eli, who heard your word and got used to it, Father, we bring confession. We say, have mercy, Lord. Have mercy for taking your word for granted, Lord. Eli had the word. If only he asked God for a strategy. If only he just set some days apart that he will be able to just plead on behalf of his children. Job used to do it. Why couldn't Eli do it? Maybe the Lord tells you to fast. You keep postponing. Before you know it, 6 years have passed. Let me tell you, the disease that kills a man begins as an appetite. This was my motto growing up. It still is. The disease that kills a man begins as an appetite. You begin well to smoke, but the cancer comes in. You begin well to eat a lot of salt or a lot of unhealthy food. Later it comes back. Prayerlessness. Being worldly, being taken over by all these things of the world. It begins as an appetite. Flee from the appetites of the world. Flee. Flee. Flee from procrastination. The habit. Ogwomze. Your weakness. That weakness. That pulls you out of the presence of God every time. It's always one. Usually it's one. Others are so easy to fight. But that one weakness. Every time it comes, you feel defeated. Oh God. Before you know it, you realize the whole year you were repenting about the same weakness. Every time you enter the presence of God, you're repenting about the same thing. 2 years down the road, you're repenting about the same thing. 5 years have passed, and you have not changed. The season has come and gone. Yet the daughter of my people has not been healed. Do you not know that for your pain I am hard, says the Lord? Lord, have mercy and restore us now. You called a little man who did not even see it in himself. You called him a mighty man of valor. And you fulfilled it because it's who you are. You fulfilled it. Do not leave us, Lord. But bring us there as well, Lord. Bring us there, Lord. You were here and you said you'd never leave. We need you, Lord. We need you, Lord. You are here, and you said you'd never leave. We need you, Lord. We need you, Lord. You are here, and you said you'd never leave. We need you, Lord. We need you, Lord. We need you. We need you, Lord. We need you, Lord. We need you, Lord. We need you, Lord. We need you, Jesus. We need you, Lord. 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 We love you nonetheless. We love you, Lord. 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 We love you, Jesus. We love you, Lord. We love you, Lord. We love you, Lord. We trust you. We trust you, Lord. 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 We love you, Lord. Love you, Lord. We love you, Lord. We love you, Lord. We love you. Just one more time, lift your voice. We need you, Jesus. We need you, Lord. We need you, Lord. We need you, Lord. To better God. We need you, Lord. Father, I pray for everyone that is listening to these words. Father, increase your zeal for us. That we will have a zeal in the inside of us to seek you. That we'll never get tired of your word. That we'll never get too familiar with your word. Like Eli did. But that will always be burning for you. And that your heartbeat will be our heartbeat. Even as we reach out to fulfill the Great Commission, Lord, reignite a fire in the inside of us. Reignite a fire in us. And we promise you the glory, Lord. We promise you the glory, Jesus. I want to encourage you, continue praying. Continue praying. When you hear that zeal to pray, don't stop. Until the grace is gone, do not stop. It is God's will that you continue going. When the grace leaves, you can't stop. I mean, the windows of heaven have been opened to listen to you. Nothing else matters until you are done. Let the fire come back to the altar in the temple of God. Fathers, come on, come on. It's not enough just to show the young ones direction. You need to be on the cutting edge yourself. Keep burning. Keep going to the source. Keep going to the source. I want to encourage you to give your offering before I go off. The offering you give allows us to do everything that we need to do, especially in this time of lockdown. So may God lead you to give generously, that the work of God in this temple will be able to go on without a limitation. Tomorrow, if God gives me the grace, I will read for you a report of what came out of our spending, of the finances that we collected for the instruments and the studio that we fundraised for. We want to thank God for that. We'll be discussing how that is going to be done, and you will see it. All the Lord is doing a new thing. Will you not see it? May the peace of the Lord be with you. May He cause His face to shine upon you. May you never lose favor before God. May God forgive you whenever you ask. May you break through very fast when you start to pray, when you start to worship. May His hand never leave your home. He causes His face to shine upon you, now and always.